Hello, everybody. It is time we are talking about business culture. Business culture is the combination of values, behaviors, and goals within a workplace. Culture is influenced by employees and employers, as well as clients or business partners. A company's business culture includes a variety of elements, ranging from official policies to casual interaction between coworkers. Some companies promote a relaxed environment to attract creative employees, while others may need professionalism and structure to accomplish their goals. And then, what makes a culture? Each culture is unique, but we believe that there are any components that help to make up the foundation of great culture. The first component, vision. A great culture starts with a vision and a mission statement. Second, place. Place shapes culture, place from cities to architecture or aesthetic design. It impacts the behaviors of people in the workplace. Third, values. A company's values are the core of its culture. Fourth, story. Every organization has a unique history, and the ability to form that history into a compelling story is a core element of culture formation. And then fifth, people. No company can build a coherent culture without people who either share its core values or possess the willingness and ability to embrace those values. And then we move to types of business culture. There are several types of business culture, each with its own characteristics and approach. Some of the most common types are the first, clan culture. This type of culture is based on closeness, teamwork, and a sense of belonging. Collaboration, integration, and mutual support among employees are encouraged, creating a family environment where the well-being and satisfactions and decisions are usually made by consensus, and the loyalty and cohesion of the group is valued. And then second, mission-based culture. In this type of culture, emphasis is placed on mission, vision, and values of the company. We seek to inspire employees through a common purpose and promote commitment to the organization's objectives and principles. Ethics, social responsibility, and positive impact on society are valued. Third, hierarchical culture. In this type of culture, the company is organized vertically with clear hierarchies and command structures. Authority, control, and following established rules and procedures are emphasized, and decisions are usually made from the top down, and communication is predominantly one way. And then fourth, result-oriented culture. In this type of culture, the achievement of goals, results, and the efficiency in the execution of tasks. Competition, innovation, and the constant search for excellence are encouraged. Clear objectives are established and performance is measured objectively, encouraging continuous improvement. And then we move to elements of business culture. The first element, philosophy. It is the central axis of the company, the guide for the rest of the aspect. The philosophy to adopt, interprets, and explains how you will achieve your ends. And it is the same philosophy that dictates how to carry out each task. And then, second, about rules, a series of guidelines that suggest to employees how to work. And then, third, mission. It is the reason for your company to exist and shows the commitment that your company makes in the market. And then fourth, sense of identity. It is the way in which employees are perceived as representatives of a company and the way in which the company represents them. And fifth, values. They are the basis for the actions and tasks of each employee of the company. Finally, sixth, business environment. It is the environment formed from the relationships between employees and the attitude they demonstrate in the face of various work situations. And then we move to keys to building an effective business culture. The first key is start where you are. Whether you have 5 employees or 50, there is no better place to start than where you are. Initiate conversations with your employees about what makes your workplace distinct. And then second, model the way. This is where leaders must step up to move beyond words into action. Your mission, vision, and values often reside on the wall, but the company culture is how you achieve those ends. And then third, define the boundaries. Effective company culture doesn't happen by accident. So once you have a pretty good understanding of what's working in your workplace, apply your aspirational vision. And fourth, measure your progress. Even our best intentions may fall short of producing the desired employee experience. So make sure you're getting regular teamwork and feedback. And then how to evaluate current business culture. The first step, conduct regular employee surveys. Your employees are the best source of insight into your company culture. So when it comes to evaluating your culture and identifying areas for improvement, start by asking them and regularly analyzing qualitative and quantitative data from engagement and poll surveys can reveal key areas where your business can enhance engagement, productivity, and culture. And then second, ask leaders and employees to describe the company culture and compare their responses. Another helpful exercise is having senior leaders and senior leaders and employees describe your company culture. When you compare their answers, are they similar? Where do they differ, identifying gaps or discrepancies in the perception of these two groups can highlight areas for improvement. And it is then your HR team especially can take targeted actions to bridge those gaps and ensure that your company's started culture is reflected in employees' day-to-day experiences. I think it is enough. Thanks for watching.